From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the New York Giants.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Complete to his target, Jalen Hyatt. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 32-yard line. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Brought down on the play by Amani Hooker. The Giants are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking, if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now back to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Matthew Wright on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, The initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And this will be a Texans first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Option play, and it's a handoff to Pierce. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You talk about this Giant defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy in play when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray, and the Texans are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? You can have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Stroud now on 2nd down. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. Touchdown, Texans. Take down his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to answer the early 3 points and take a 1st quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Buying time to his left. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass.
Throws left side. Atwell's got it. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Caught along the left side by Hyatt.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Barkley inside handoff, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. Come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. He'll drop to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, look and repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And the Texans first down.
Now Stroud. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To the right side and caught by Dell. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Let's go now.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 7. Stroud working out of the gun. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Ready, set.
2nd and 10.
Unlock line. Unlock line. Hawk 70.
Here goes Stroud again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Making an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Going for it with Pierce. Muscles him off. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 59 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Touchdown! Isaiah Likely. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They'll look to throw again. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Back to throw again. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 12-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
We need this. Let's do it. Check smash. Check smash.
On third down, Barkley. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league.
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list. And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Come on.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And Stroud now to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So just 8 kicks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw. Pass complete to Dell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Stroud sets up the play action. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Stroud. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Kayvon Thibodeau picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game, is he said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now,
there he goes left side. Down the left sideline. And finally taken down at the 34. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
a good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back. He scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
In motion right, that's Williams. On second down, here's Barkley. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Now Barkley. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Williams, the man in motion left. Back to throw here. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Christian Harris. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football, and it ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it really long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A first down carry for Barkley. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second and 2. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line. Out of the shotgun. It's out. It's loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 4. And they'll go right back to Pierce. A beautiful fake. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a first down pickup of 8. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding the clock.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down, here's Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Third and 2. Here's Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play. It forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track.
Second and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw right side. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. It's Barkley on the counter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Second and 5. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line. They'll look to throw. That's caught. It's 2-2 Atwell. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Right back to Atwell. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Jamison Williams from 13 yards out. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They're going to run it with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Stroud. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 43. Pierce gets this one running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. On the bootleg, Stroud. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out in the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice
touchdown, Texans! Jordan Addison, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Christian Harris, and they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only did they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. And quickly, they get to the line. Now back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derek Stingley picks it. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he whips that one incomplete there. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep.
And now here is another interception. picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Here we go, set.
And they'll indeed take a knee. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Texans send the punter out. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. To about the 40-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
40-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 6. And the pass complete to Waller on the out route. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They'll drop to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd and 9 now. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Now the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get 2 closer here on the fake extra point. And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
There you go. Let's go, baby.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just Complete domination on both sides of the football here in this.